So how's it going?
Very well, thanks. How are you doing?
I'm well.
Awesome.
Have you guys been all over the place lately?
We have,
Kind of, I would say.
over the past 3 weeks, we've been to Japan, Singapore, Germany, Poland, Holland, the England, and Paris.
The England?
The England.
The England.
The
How was
UK.
it?
The England is
The UK.
amazing.
And then France, yeah, no.
Yeah, we've been all over.
Canada now, today.
Yeah.
It's exciting. We got a new
Busy
record
time.
coming. We're stoked.
Get your heart on. Who came up with that?
It was this guy.
You know what? It's about how music, the passion, passion for music. When you look at the art and you look at the lyrics of the songs and everything, like, obviously there's double meaning to it, but it's also kind of a sincere title where it kind of means like,
Be
for
passionate,
us,
really. Yeah.
for us, like we love music, and I know we know our fans are a really big part of their life. So get your heart on, like
Yeah.
get passionate,
Feel
about,
it.
care
Care
about
about
stuff.
stuff. Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get
totally.
involved.
Involved.
Go vote. No, I'm just kidding. You can go vote or not, but
So,
it's not.
what is the biggest difference between this album and the others? And most importantly, why is it better? Or how is it better?
Ooh.
Well, it is better. Like we have this philosophy that if you don't think it's the best record you ever made, keep working until it is.
You're not done,
We wrote songs, like almost 70 songs, so to make sure we had exactly what we wanted on this record. And it's definitely a little bit of everything that Simple Plan is good at. So it definitely feels like a throwback to a first and second
Yeah.
record because it has all that energy and all that funness of those records. It still has youth. It still has a little bit of the modern touch of the third one, and some of the songs are a little bit deeper as well. But I think the core of this record is just good times, fun, party. That's where we have a bunch
Yeah.
of guests too, because we wanted them to party with us. So there's all that going on.
It's the one with the most guest appearances,
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Kanon, the beautiful Natasha. How do you choose? How do you narrow it down to these people?
I think we just wanted to work with people that we thought were talented. The people that we were inspired by and that we admired and that would bring something fresh to our sound. Yeah, something different, something like outside of what we do. So working with Kanon, like for me, I'm a big fan. I love hip hop and I love what he does. It's so smart. It's not like that kind of gangster kind of like.
We do have a little bit of everything on this record. We got Kanon, like you're saying.
Yeah.
Then there's the newcomers, Alex from All Time Low, who's kind of the same genre.
Fresh blood.
Fresh
you know?
blood. Then Old Blood is Rivers, obviously from
Yeah.
Weezer. We've been fans since the Blue album. I mean, they're awesome. And then the
He's a
female,
legend.
yeah, he's a legend. Then female Natasha, we've never done that before.
How was it
Duets.
working with her? Working with a woman.
She's hot.
She's easy on the eyes.
Yeah,
She's not
definitely.
hard to look at, that's
No.
for sure.
Mhm.
Great kisser too, not just kidding.
Yeah, but like honestly, like she's got such an amazing voice. She
Very
delivered, and she really liked the song, and she wanted to give it her best. And not one of the boys. She's a really
Yeah.
cool girl. Yeah.
I was gonna say like one of the coolest things was that we actually got I got to hang out with her, and it's so pleasant when you have people that that are passionate about what they do and
They're happy
love
to be
music and they're happy to be there and they're pleasant. It completely changes the game, and we've been lucky. Every guest on the album was like that. I mean, you don't know when you don't really know them, like they can be
Going
kind of
into
weird
it.
or whatever. But no, it was quite the opposite. Everybody was stoked to be part of it, and we were.
It's easy. How do you keep the flavor between the group? How do you keep it together? It's been, like you said, 12 years, you're still together, you haven't broke up yet.
No.
What's the secret? Is
It's
it like
a-
a relationship? How does it go?
It pretty much honestly it's just like a marriage without the sex for real. So it kind of is something that you have to solve problems as they come, not leave anything build up. And honestly, it's communication, yes, but it's the big picture. We all want this band to last forever. We all know that this band is bigger than any of us separately, and that's big picture keeps us in.
I beg to disagree, but I think I would be very successful in a solo drum record.
You would be, but I mean
But I'm staying for my friends,
we still have fun doing what we do. So I mean that plays a big role
You
into
still
it.
have just as much fun like you did 12
It's
years
probably
ago?
more, because we understand the game, we know how it is, and we just do what we have to do and just have a good time doing it.
What do you think is like the key thing that keeps you motivated to keep making music, to keep staying together? What's like your main
Well,
motivation?
you know what? I think it's at this point it's almost to see how long we can keep going. You know what I mean? Like we've been doing this like 12 years, 11 years now, 4 albums. Like most bands don't ever get past the second record or even the first sometimes. And they have. So I feel like we're still here and the band is still growing. Like I mean we've been we go play new places all the time. Like you know, there's still countries we haven't been. I think that for me that's one of the biggest motivations to see, you know, all the places that we can go visit, and we can see how far our music has traveled. You know, that's amazing to me. Like we're going to Hungary for the first time.
in August, so there's that.
So that's a new country.
Which brings our total of countries to 43.
43.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Well,
much.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, I counted again the other day, and I always forget Ireland for some reason, but 43, yeah.
You know, that's pretty cool. I think we're very privileged of that. I think the fans. Like, I think that with perspective and being a little with experience as well, like you and having a little bit of time also to sit back and kind of and understand what you built and appreciate how lucky you are. You realize that, you know, like you have like all these fans that are waiting for the songs, and it really means a lot to them. Like it's not just like, oh, like a song in the background or in the car when driving. Like they put on the headphones and for that 40 minutes.
Absolutely.
They do, you know, and
couldn't have said it best.
And beyond like the play on word, like I really think it changes their life. Not necessarily our band, but music in general. And hopefully we're that band for some people that, you know, it has an impact on their life. It helps them through tough times. They need, like a lot of people telling me on Twitter, like, I need your record to come out today. I had a really tough day. Like, I need your songs. I need to hear this. And, you know, like,
I couldn't imagine how that feels.
it's actually at first, like when you first started, you kind of like, you know, who knows if it's really true, whatever.
Yeah.
They might be exaggerating, but at some point when you really meet them and you come to appreciate it so much more, and you're like, man, like it's pretty cool, and you feel somewhat, I would say, responsible in a way to like, the last thing you want is to put on like a record that would let them down. You know what I mean? Like all these kids that have tattoos, and like, imagine if you put on a crappy record, like,
And they're like, oh, these guys suck, you know? It's like, it's kind of horrible.
yeah. So you gotta step up your game. So I think you just want to keep going.
Yeah. So I want to speak more to you about your foundation.
Yeah.
How did that get initiated though? Was it you guys who came up with the idea? Was it someone who came to you, brought it, and you just...
You know what? It came from all the family that we got. You know, it was like, it's funny because my dad would bring home all of his bags because he was collecting the fan mail because it was in his
Proud
office.
dad.
That's where we had the P.O. box. And he
Yeah.
would bring these bags, and like literally, I'm talking like this high, like this
Wow.
big. Every week he would bring one or two home. And he started like, we were on tour, we were gone all the time, so he started to sit down and like open up a lot of them. And I think he was, and we were kind of struck by how a lot of them were pretty tragic stories. A lot of people were writing, and I guess they couldn't really tell us a ton, so they wanted to, it was easier for them to write it. And all these like really sad, kind of tragic stories of people, and we were like, you know, and they were like, your music really helps me out, but at some point we felt like, okay, it's cool to make those songs, but how can we go and
Step further,
yeah, but have something more direct or something more, you know, grounded in real life. You know, we're not just like song wise, and so we just started the foundation, and you know, we obviously had many different little causes that we were into, so we kind of made it all about 3 big goals. With, you know, first of all, to help kids with illness, you know, whether it's cancer or stuff like that. That was important to us, and also kids that are going through like tough time, whether it's like suicide or drugs or, you know, like dropping out of school. And then we also wanted to, you know, to push music as a way for these kids to find a passion in life. You know, for us, we've been lucky since we're 12, 13. We kind of found our direction in life.
It's pretty much the reason.
Which is very rare.
Yeah, it's pretty much the reason why we stayed out of trouble when we were going through the hard years, as they call them.
We were
But
too busy to get in trouble.
we'd just always be in the basement practicing with bands and stuff like that. So that was good for us. And I mean, then we started gathering money with the foundation, and over the past like 3-4 years, we've donated over $500,000 to different organizations around Quebec, Canada, and the world. And like, we're just gonna keep going, and it's definitely become a part of who this band is. You know.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's really great.
Thank
so,
you.
future plans for Simple Plan?
Dinner, I think, is coming up.
Yeah, hop on a plane.
Yeah, absolutely. No, but I mean, the record's coming out in like a few days.
You guys
Much
are
Music
all over
Awards.
the
Much
place.
Music Awards.
Yeah, you guys are going.
Yeah.
I
We're-
see you're missing a couple guys here.
Yeah,
so
we're
they'll
missing
be
a few
coming
guys.
to the
They'll be
awards.
coming as well.
We're coming too, yes.
Fantastic.
Yes.
And
So
then
it
the
was a
record.
good show.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always.
You come every year.
We tried to. I mean,
Yeah.
like I think last one we were writing the album. So, but this one,
But you try to get in there.
We got invited. We're performing, and we're actually nominated, which is amazing. I didn't even think we could get nominated. So
Yeah, record's not even out, but here we are, and
Boom!
we
That's
have
how
a
lucky
chance
we
at
are.
winning.
And and then we just go on tour. We have a work tour coming up. We go. We're gonna go all over, Asia, Europe, Australia, all over the place, South
Follow you
America.
guys on your Twitter and
That's
Pretty
right.
much.
Simplefly.com.
yeah.
Where it's at.
So June 21st, congratulations, guys.
Thank you
Thanks
so
very
much.
much.
Thank